Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and tonight we'll be taking a quick look at the Marvel Legends Psylocke. We'll be kicking off our X-Men Blue Strike Force. I said a couple weeks ago I'll be trying to collect these, and Psylocke will be our first one. She was part of the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. Came out a couple years ago. I was very fortunate to find her. Actually, my wife found her at a local GameStop, and interesting thing about this figure, well, I'll get to that once we get the figure out of the box and take a look at it. But speaking of taking a look at Psylocke, she comes in a nice black Marvel Legends box. Has X-Men here, Psylocke from Hasbro, Marvel Legends series at the top. If you can see, it's kind of dark. I don't know if you can. Where's my little light? Have a X symbol right there at the top. Oh, why is it so dark? There it is. Anyway, side of the box you have a picture of Psylocke right there, animated, drawn. On the back of the box you have her standing there with her accessories. Quick bio: Betsy Braddock adopts the identity of Psylocke, combining mastery of the martial arts with enhanced abilities in telekinesis and telepathy. Yeah, and I'll talk a little bit more about her later. And here's the Apocalypse that you could build if you get all these figures, which we're not going to. And here's the other figures in the wave. A couple credits for the box down here, and same as the bottom, some credits there. Another picture of Psylocke here. Probably the same picture. Yeah, it's the same picture. And that's pretty much it for the box, but no one wants to see her in the box, especially Psylocke. So let's get her out of the box and see what she can do. And here we have Psylocke out of the package. And first off, let's take a look at her accessories. She comes with this big, huge Apocalypse foot, which we're not going to be using. Get that out of the way. She comes with a katana wrapped in some psychic energy effect, so that can come off. That looks pretty neat right there. So wouldn't have been too bad if this was a solid colored katana. So the pink, the pink kind of denotes that it's, psychically charged by her, which is kind of what she does. She can make psychic weapons, but yeah, she also has martial arts skills, so she can actually use a regular katana. So it would have been nice. I don't know, but anyway, nice clear pink. She has a psychic dagger, which can attach to her fist. We'll get that shown off in just a minute. So that's pretty neat. And she has the little headpiece, which pops up from time to time when she's doing her psychic stuff on her face. So that's pretty neat. And that's pretty much for accessories for her. Now, Psylocke, originally known as Betsy Braddock, is the twin sister of Captain Britain. He's had his own comic book back in 1976, I believe. And Chris Claremont created Miss Braddock here. So that may have been a good inspiration for him to put her in the new relaunch of the X-Men series back in 91, 92, somewhere, I can't remember. So 92. Yeah, it says right there on the comic book if I look at it. So, yeah. And so taking a look at the figure, there were actually two versions of this figure that was put out, and I was kind of particular about the one I wanted. And it's not really a big deal, but some figures of Psylocke had black hair, and I really wanted the one that had purple hair, because, as you can see, she has purple hair in the comics. And this is the one that has purple hair, so I was very fortunate to find her. Let's see if we can get a close-up and some light here. Come on, Psylocke. Anyway, getting a closer look, you can see that she has a nice face there, and her hair is purple. I don't know how well it's coming across on the camera, but yeah, she was one of the purple hair is the one I wanted when I was looking for her. And I was afraid she would be hard to come by, but I think they realized that they wanted to have the figure with purple hair, and they put out a majority of them with purple hair. So actually, if you want a rare one, you might have to find the one that has black hair. But anyway, taking a closer look at her, she's wearing her classic purple outfit coming down from her neck. You got there, and down a little bodysuit thing with little straps around her arms and purple gloves all the way down. And then you have a couple straps on her legs and knee-high and high boots, which is pretty nice. And you have this little red sash. And the interesting thing about this little sash, I've noticed on the pictures where she had black hair, this sash strap is going the other way. So it's like that. But this one is like this. So that may be key if you're trying to find one with purple hair. If the sash is coming down from her right side, then it's purple hair. But if it's coming down from her left side, it might have black hair. But again, as you can see, it's easily interchangeable. So it may not have anything to do with it anyway. It just may have been the pictures that we saw. Let's try to lighten that up a little bit. But she's kind of a dark figure as it is. So it has a nice face sculpt. Nice lipstick. Uh-oh, there goes the comic books. Get back up there. We don't need you falling down. Come on now. Stay up there. Back, really nice back hair sculpt, which is nice. Comes down some Psylocke butt. She has a serial number right there on her thigh. Don't know why they want to put it there, but hey, I guess the bottom of the foot couldn't accommodate that. Come on, it's just a weird number. But anyway. So, yeah, nothing. Bottom of her feet, she has some. Oh, that's why they couldn't, because there's already stuff written on her feet. It says Marvel 2013 Hasbro, made in China. Yay! Well, that's good for her, because she's kind of Chinese. Sort of. Let's zoom out. And here she is, holding her psychic katana, which is really nice there. And here she is using her psychic knife dagger, which is the weapon she used a lot in the comics, if I remember right. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. And here she is using her psychic powers that kind of project from her head, which I always thought was a pretty butterfly effect, but that they did in the comics. But that's really neat. I really like that. It really kind of shows off the effect. So maybe they'll give us a new Jean Grey with that same kind of effect. But anyway, so, and for some comparisons, here she is with a original Thundercat. It's pretty good scale. You got Shatara beat by about a head. It's pretty nice. Here she is with the 2000 Total Justice Wonder Woman. I'm sure there's better ones to compare her with, but that's really the only Wonder Woman I have handy at the moment. And here she is with the Remasters of the Universe that they did the other day, and that's good scale. That's about right. Yeah. And currently, since she's the first X-Men I have, so I can't compare her with anybody else, and I don't think we're going to have any more from her wave. So we're just going to have to do it from the line, the Blue Strike Force. So I'll put her up with the other members of the Blue Strike Force I get. But anyway, let's talk about articulation. She's very articulated. Her head can move all the way around, even though it's got the hair kind of gets in the way. We just got to move, but of course she's not going to be able to do that. It goes up a little bit, down a little bit. Side to side. Arms, they go up. They got swivel here at the shoulder. Bicep, swivel. Hands, fists go in and out, which is cool. Let's see. Same on both sides. She kind of has a ab crunch a little bit in there. So, thigh rotation, which is good. Your legs can go out, but not too much. See there, you got that little. Can go up and can't go back much. So don't try to force it back. See, and it's got a knee bend. Looks like a double knee bend, which is pretty neat. She's a martial artist, so she needs to kick. Yeah, yeah. And she has ankle tilt, and her foot can go up and down. So that is her for articulation. And that's been Marvel Legends Psylocke. And very happy to start this wave. Very happy with her. She's got some great accessories. Of course, Marvel Legends, I would expect nothing less. So, yeah, as far as character goes, she was there. She was there from the beginning of the X-Men relaunch. And like I said, I think it's because Chris Claremont created her, and he was writing the series, so he wanted to stick her in there. And I think she served as like a foil for Jean Grey, because she and Cyclops had a thing going, and they drew her very nicely shaped in comic books. So probably wouldn't get away with it today, but you know, hey, this was in the 90s and things were still cool in the 90s. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Stay tuned. We're going to have some more stuff coming up. We'll switch over to, I don't know, something new next week, and we'll just go back and forth to bring back X-Men in a couple weeks. Alright, well, hope you guys have a great night, and I'll catch you later.